Did you know that only 36% of people can accurately identify their emotions as they happen? This startling statistic highlights a significant gap in emotional intelligence, a crucial skill that influences how we navigate social complexities and make personal decisions. Emotional intelligence, often overshadowed by traditional intelligence, plays a pivotal role in our overall well-being and success. It encompasses the ability to understand and manage our emotions, empathize with others, and build healthy relationships. Perhaps you are now asking yourself, how might our lives be transformed if we prioritized and cultivated emotional intelligence as rigorously as we do academic or technical skills? Emotional intelligence is the often overlooked but critical ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions, while also recognizing, understanding, and influencing the emotions of others. Unlike IQ, which measures cognitive abilities, emotional intelligence focuses on the subtleties of our emotional landscape and interpersonal dynamics. It is paramount for personal growth as it enhances self-awareness, self-regulation, and empathy, leading to healthier relationships and improved mental well-being. Professionally, high emotional intelligence can be a game changer, fostering effective communication, conflict resolution, and leadership. How might honing your emotional intelligence unlock new levels of achievement and satisfaction in your life? A lack of emotional intelligence often manifests in various challenges that significantly hinder our personal and professional lives. Common issues include frequent conflicts in relationships, where misunderstandings and an inability to empathize lead to unnecessary arguments and resentment. Poor decision-making is another prevalent consequence, as individuals with low emotional intelligence may struggle to navigate their emotions, resulting in impulsive choices that ignore long-term implications. Additionally, workplace dynamics suffer when emotional intelligence is lacking, causing ineffective communication, reduced collaboration, and a toxic environment. These challenges not only disrupt personal harmony, but also impede career progression and job satisfaction. How much more fulfilling could our lives be if we committed to enhancing our emotional intelligence? The 5 key components of emotional intelligence are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. They serve as the foundation for a balanced and fulfilling life. Self-awareness allows you to understand your emotions, strengths, and weaknesses, enabling you to make conscious choices aligned with your values. Self-regulation helps you manage your impulses, stay calm under pressure, and adapt to changing circumstances. Motivation drives you to set and achieve goals with resilience and a positive outlook. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, fosters deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. Imagine how mastering these elements could transform your interactions and elevate your overall quality of life. Listen to Sarah's story. She struggled with high employee turnover and low team morale. Her leadership style was authoritative, and her inability to connect emotionally with her team led to frequent misunderstandings and disengagement. She knew she needed to change. She then embarked on a journey to enhance her emotional intelligence. More self-aware, Sarah started to realize her level of stress. Through self-regulation, she learned to manage her reactions and approach conflicts with a calm demeanor. Her newfound motivation inspired her to set a vision that resonated with her team, igniting their passion and commitment. By practicing empathy, she began to understand others' perspectives and challenges, fostering a supportive environment. Finally, Sarah's improved social skills allowed her to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts amicably, and build strong, collaborative relationships. The transformation was remarkable. Employee satisfaction soared, productivity increased, and her team became one of the highest performing groups in the company. Developing emotional intelligence offers transformative benefits. By cultivating self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills, you not only enhance your well-being and relationship quality, but also boost your professional success, as evidenced by the transformative journeys of many leaders. Investing in emotional intelligence thus leads to a more fulfilling, harmonious, and productive life. Now, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own emotional intelligence. How well do you understand and manage your emotions? How effectively do you empathize and communicate with others? As with many things in life, beginning to identify our emotions is not easy, but you can do it. And once you start doing it, you will feel powerful and grateful. As we mentioned before, only 36% of people can accurately identify their emotions as they happen. In other words, there is a significant gap in emotional intelligence in people. Many do not know yet how it influences the way they navigate social complexities and make personal decisions. Yes, traditional intelligence is very important, but emotional intelligence plays a pivotal role in your overall well-being and success. That's because you learn not only how to understand and manage your own emotions, but also empathize with others and build healthy relationships. Understanding your emotions is like having a compass that guides you through the complexities of life. It helps you make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and lead a more fulfilling life. Therefore, it is crucial to identify your emotions for four main reasons. First of all, it improves self-awareness, because knowing what you are feeling helps you understand yourself better. Don't neglect this step. Self-awareness is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. Second, you achieve better decision-making when you identify your feelings. Your emotions influence your decisions more than you realize. When you know what you're feeling, you make more informed choices that align with your true needs and values. You don't waste time with things that just look like important, but in fact do not contribute to your personal development. Third, when you identify your emotions, you consequently enhance your relationships because you communicate more effectively and empathetically with others. Such a skill leads you to stronger and more meaningful connections. You feel good avoiding to show to others your emotions that do not necessarily contribute to the specific conversation. But better yet, you feel very good showing people that it is okay to face challenges in life and keep working towards accomplishments and goals even when you fail. Finally, stress management. Recognizing your emotions can help you manage difficult moments more effectively. Instead of being overwhelmed by your feelings, you can address them healthily and constructively. How to accurately identify your emotions at the precise moment you are expressing them. Here is the first strategy. Stop immediately. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you only make mistakes, but that we all make mistakes sometimes, and we need to be prepared to act fast when they occur. If you allow yourself to express your emotions right after messing something up, chances are that the mess will get bigger. Life is too busy and emotions often go unnoticed until they become overwhelming. So pause and take a deep breath. That helps you slow down and become more aware of your internal state. Okay, now you are ready for the second strategy, which is check in with your body. That's right. Forget the idea that emotions are just in your mind. You are a whole human being. Although didactically we tend to split ourselves between body, mind, and spirit, we are a unique creation. Emotions are a relevant aspect of your body. Pay attention to physical sensations. Are your shoulders tense? Is your heart racing? Do you have a knot in your stomach? These and other bodily signals give you clues about what you are feeling. They are the road sign on your way to identify emotions as they happen. Third, name the emotion. Sounds weird? It's not. You have to try to label what you're feeling with specific words. Instead of saying, I feel bad, try to pinpoint whether you feel angry, sad, anxious, or frustrated. Using a broad emotional vocabulary can help you be more precise in your self-assessment. Why is this important? Because you need to understand exactly what you are feeling. If you don't know what it is, you cannot face it. The fourth strategy refers to considering the context. In other words, think about what has been happening around you. Are there external events or interactions that might be triggering your emotions? The environment and the atmosphere you are immersed in always reveal to you the reasons why you're feeling a certain way. Pay attention to the context and you will be surprised by the many things you will find out about yourself and other people. Then comes the fifth strategy. Reflect on your thoughts. Because our emotions are closely linked to thinking and cognition, you need to ask yourself what thoughts are running through your mind. Are you thinking about a recent argument, a looming deadline, or a pleasant surprise? Identifying these thoughts helps clarify your emotional state. In the sixth place comes this strategy. Rate the intensity. That's not a usual practice for many people, but you have to develop this one too. Sometimes it helps to gauge the intensity of your emotion on a scale of 1 to 10. Are you slightly annoyed or seething with rage? This can help you understand the magnitude of your feelings and how urgently they need to be addressed. Moreover, you can also recognize that some emotions, although still rated as 1 or 2, can easily grow in severity and arrive at the highest number on your emotional scale. When you become aware of this crescendo, you stop right away to help yourself to control your emotions. Finally, the seventh and very important strategy is to seek feedback. Now, that's something that many people are not willing to, even acknowledging its relevance. But if you're unsure about what you're feeling, don't hesitate to talk to someone you trust. Sometimes an outside perspective can provide valuable insights into your emotional state. Allow people around to help you learn how to love the person you. As we get to the end, I thought you would like to learn a practical exercise. Here's one very easy and effective. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Now, scan your body for any physical sensations. Next, try to label the emotion you're feeling. Is it calmness, curiosity, or perhaps something else? Think about what might be causing this emotion and rate its intensity. By regularly practicing these steps, you become more adept at identifying your emotions as they happen. You should note that this skill is not about suppressing or controlling your emotions, but understanding and navigating them more effectively. Emotions are a natural and essential part of being human. Embracing them with awareness leads to a richer, more balanced life. Emotional intelligence plays a critical role in your relationships. So don't skip this video. We'll focus on how a lack of emotional intelligence leads you to frequent conflicts, misunderstandings, and resentment. You can transform your relationships, making them healthier and more fulfilling if you are willing to understand and improve your emotions. Because emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and effectively use our emotions, it involves self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. In any relationship, whether it's with a partner, family member, friend, or colleague, emotional intelligence is vital. It helps you develop trust and respect. But the problem is that sometimes we experience periods of low emotional intelligence. When that happens, it's challenging to maintain a good quality in your relationships. When people struggle to manage their emotions, frequent outbursts and arguments are common. Anger leads to harsh words. Frustration escalates small issues into major conflicts. That unfortunately leads us to misinterpret others' words or actions. We begin to lack empathy and take things personally, or we assume negative intentions, creating misunderstandings and unnecessary tension. Now, when we can't fully understand or appreciate others' feelings, people around us feel undervalued or ignored, leading to terrible experiences of resentment and frustration. Unresolved conflicts build up over time, eroding the foundation of the relationship. It's hard to maintain a positive connection. Imagine a couple where one partner comes home after a stressful day. The other partner, not recognizing the signs of stress, starts discussing household chores. The stressed partner snaps, leading to an argument. With higher emotional intelligence, both partners would have expressed their feelings and responded with empathy, thus avoiding the conflict. In conclusion, emotional intelligence is a crucial factor in maintaining healthy and harmonious relationships. It is a skill that can be developed with practice and commitment. Poor decision-making is a prevalent consequence in individuals with low emotional intelligence, resulting in impulsive choices that ignore long-term implications. Don't skip this video. For your benefit and those you love, you need to understand the crystal-clear link between emotional intelligence and decision-making. When you develop a high emotional intelligence, you navigate your emotions and those of others, leading to better decision-making outcomes. Isn't that wonderful? Conversely, because those with low emotional intelligence often find it challenging to control their emotions, their decision is usually driven by immediate emotional responses rather than rational thought. They usually react with anger during a stressful situation, making hasty decisions that they might later regret. That's because one of the most significant consequences of low emotional intelligence is impulsivity. People make quick decisions without considering the long-term effects. When we can't control our emotions, We make snap decisions based on our current emotional state rather than considering the broader picture. Some people quit their jobs without first securing another job simply for reacting impulsively to criticism. Such a decision, driven by an inability to handle negative emotions, constructively leads to financial instability and professional setbacks. Never ignore long-term implications in the name of immediate emotional relief. This short-sightedness has serious repercussions. Poor decision-making due to low emotional intelligence doesn't just affect us. It has a ripple effect on those around us. One person's impulsive actions can disrupt group harmony and productivity. Repeatedly making decisions based on immediate emotions leads us to instability and conflict, affecting the well-being of our loved ones. The good news is that you can always develop and improve your emotions. Although low emotional intelligence significantly impairs decision-making, you can work to improve your emotions simply by making more thoughtful and informed decisions. Have you ever considered the probable positive impacts of high emotional intelligence on your career progression and job satisfaction? This is something you should give some thought to. So please don't skip this video, because in this 6th part of our series on emotional intelligence, we will see how emotional intelligence is a critical asset in the modern workplace. Actually, it might end up changing the way you see your career or your job. By now, you must know that in today's competitive and rapidly evolving workplace, technical skills alone are not enough to ensure career success and personal fulfillment. An increasing body of research highlights the importance of emotional intelligence in fostering both career progression and job satisfaction. Some people refer to emotional intelligence as EQ, or emotional quotient, as it involves the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and influence one's own emotions and the emotions of others. Here's how high emotional intelligence can significantly enhance career growth and job contentment. It helps you recognize and understand your own emotions. Then, it assists you in managing these emotions in healthy ways. It does that by harnessing your emotions to pursue goals with energy and persistence. Finally, because it teaches you to understand others' emotions, it helps you manage your relationships to move people in the desired direction. Of course, that doesn't happen by magic. You need to practice and be willing to change yourself whenever necessary. But as soon as you start the process, you begin to feel the difference in your emotional management, and that affects positively in your career. How does it do that? First, by enhancing your leadership abilities. Leaders with high emotional intelligence are adept at understanding and managing their own emotions and those of their team members. Probably you have already met people like that. This ability fosters a positive work environment, promotes team cohesion, and improves overall productivity. Such leaders are often better at conflict resolution and are seen as more approachable, making them more likely to ascend to higher positions within their organizations. Not only that, high emotional intelligence also improves your communication skills. You may wonder how emotions are related to communication. Well, effective communication is crucial for career advancement. You know that, right? Individuals with high emotional intelligence are better at expressing their ideas clearly and listening to others. They can read nonverbal cues and respond appropriately, ensuring that their interactions are productive and positive. This skill is particularly valuable in managerial and executive roles, where clear communication is essential. Also, it should not be a surprise that high emotional intelligence helps you with better decision-making. That's because with your emotions under control, you are less likely to be swayed by stress or emotional upheaval when making decisions, particularly the tough ones. You can analyze situations calmly and make rational, well-thought-out decisions. This reliability in decision-making is a key trait that employers look for in potential leaders and is instrumental in career advancement. One more important aspect: if you develop your emotional intelligence, you increase resilience and adaptability. You become equipped with the tools to handle setbacks and adapt to changes. In today's fast-paced work environment, the ability to remain composed and adaptable in the face of challenges is a highly valued trait. Employees who demonstrate resilience are often considered for promotions in leadership roles. But here's another thing you should know. High emotional intelligence can benefit you not only concerning career progression, but also job satisfaction. That's because one of its evident consequences is the ability to enhance interpersonal relationships. Emotional intelligence fosters better relationships with colleagues, managers, and clients. You become more able to build strong, positive relationships, leading to a more harmonious and supportive work environment. Another contribution of high emotional intelligence to your job satisfaction is simply that it helps you reduce workplace stress. I know that sounds like a magical pill, but it's not. Individuals with high emotional intelligence can maintain a positive outlook, navigate workplace challenges effectively, and support their colleagues in times of need. Such desirable skills come from greater self-awareness and fulfillment as you eventually become ready to understand your strengths and weaknesses. That makes you pursue roles and projects that align with your skills and interests, leading you to greater job satisfaction. When you feel that you are utilizing your strengths and contributing meaningfully, you are more likely to feel fulfilled in your job. Finally, high emotional intelligence honors you with an increased engagement as you tend to be more intrinsically motivated. You derive satisfaction from your work itself rather than from external rewards. This intrinsic motivation leads to higher levels of engagement and job satisfaction. You become often more committed to your organization and are willing to go the extra mile to achieve your goals. That is why high emotional intelligence is a critical asset in the modern workplace. It not only enhances career progression by fostering leadership abilities, communication skills, decision-making prowess, and resilience, but also significantly contributes to job satisfaction by improving interpersonal relationships, reducing stress, increasing self-awareness, and boosting motivation. Organizations continue to recognize the value of emotional intelligence, and if you can cultivate and harness your emotional intelligence, you are likely to experience greater career success and personal fulfillment. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe for more videos on emotions. Help us to help people. Let's support each other on this journey to becoming the best versions of ourselves.